Yo, man, what's going on? What it do? Hey, 205 represent, man. DeAndre again. I told y'all that I was going to come out with the part 2 of why I feel everybody have, like, a lot of insecurities about themselves, low self-esteem, all that. My 2 main focuses in the first video was peer pressure and social media. I'm not gonna dive into that. If you want to know how I talked about that, watch the video. But this one, and also, by the way, it's Easter weekend, so happy Easter to all y'all. Happy Easter. I hope y'all have a good Sunday. Everything go well for y'all, man. We in tune. But my third topic is your mind. Now, I feel like in a lot of situations, you're gonna have this battle between good and evil. I mean, it's just gonna happen. You're gonna have something telling you to do this, even though it feel good to do it. It necessarily isn't good to do. And what I say with your mind is because so many people, they have that battle before they do things. They, in their mind, is telling them, is this the right thing to do? Is it not? You'll even have your conscience. Your conscience is here, right? So you'll have these sayings on, hey man, I don't know about this. All your conscience at the end of the day is going to tell you whether it's a bad thing to do or it's a good thing. That's all it is going to tell you. You control what you do at the end of the day. Your conscience, it can't control you. All it can do is just tell you. It can't control you. Okay, so yeah, you'll have all these things going on within your mind, because if you think about it, why do so many people feel like, oh, I feel down in myself, or I feel like I'm ugly, But even though people are telling you this stuff, right? Do you believe it? Okay? Do you believe it? Do you believe what they're saying, and do you believe that about yourself? Okay, if I'm telling you, right, you ugly or anything like that, and are you telling yourself, are you confirming what I'm saying? Basically, if you don't confirm what I'm saying, then I don't care how many people tell you, it's not going to affect you. As long as you know what you are not, I can't do anything, right? So if you know I'm not weak-minded, I'm not ugly, I'm not weak, I'm none of these things. If you know you're not, and if you set that confidence within yourself, can't nobody touch you. Can't nobody touch you. Can't nobody stop you. A lot of people say these things and it affects their mind, and it affects them from seeing their true ability and their true way of what they really can be and what they really can do, because at the end of the day, nobody is you. Nobody is you. Nobody can control your destiny. The only people that can control your destiny is yourself, okay? There's only one you, so therefore your conscience is different from everybody else. Your brain is different from everybody else, okay? And if he say, she say, excuse me, it shouldn't really matter of their opinion, because again, this is your life. So many people say this, oh, if you don't do this, you'll never be this, and it affects their mind to think, damn, if I don't really do it like this, I will never get here. You never know what path is made for you. You never know what path your creator has for you. So everybody's path is different, okay? Everybody's path is different. You know, me personally, I don't like that when people try to engulf, you know, people's mind and think, oh, because I got it this way, you got to get it this way, or anything like that. And I hate it. Like, everybody's path is different. As long as you have those people that support you no matter what you do, that's really a lot of times all you need. But because a lot of people think like this, it creates the domino effect, okay? And now because that person thought like this is the way I got it, now I'm gonna engulf into the child that's being brought into the world or something, that this is how they gotta do it too. This is how they gotta do it. I'ma engulf their mind, and then you never focus on what God has for you. So your mind is corrupted. You know, your mind is corrupted. Like, at the end of the day, do you trust man or do you trust God? You know. But again, like I said, a lot of these battles, they are within the mind. They are within the mind. And a lot of times, a lot of people have committed suicide because, again, the mind, okay? It was a battle that they couldn't win. You know, that battle against evil was too much to bear, and they couldn't win it. You know. But again, it's very important to really, when it comes to this mind game, you have to learn how to fight it. A lot of people, a lot of times, they don't want to fight it. They're afraid to fight it. Listen, you know how sports is and stuff, right? In order to win a championship, you got to beat the teams, right? In order to accomplish something, you got to go through it, right? So with that fight, you got to fight it. I'm only telling you this because I know how that is. When you're battling demons and stuff, man, that's real. And but you got to fight them. They can be defeated, okay? So you got to fight them. And then here's the thing. That fight, man, that fight is not, you don't know how long the fight is, okay? There's nothing saying that the fight is going to be an hour. It ain't nothing saying that the fight is going to be 5 hours. The fight might be 5 days, 5 weeks. Like, you never know. But you got to learn how to keep going until you beat it, okay? And you're not just going to have mind things. It's going to be people. It's going to be, like, I'm telling you, the evil is going to pull out all the stops, okay? To pull out all the stops to try to get you. But you got to learn how to face it. You got to learn how to face it. And when I tell you, when you face it, when you conquer it, man, I don't know, but that's a different feeling, man. That's just a different feeling, man. You won't fall for everyone's BS, man. You just won't. And then what's amazing is you conquered that, and somebody else could be going through the same thing you went through, and you can help them through it. But at the end of the day, a lot of these battles are within yourself, okay? A lot of these battles, man, they are within yourself, and a lot of people look for so many ways to get out of it, so many ways, but again, it's within yourself. And a lot of people don't understand that. A lot of people don't understand that at all. And me personally, I hate that. I wish that people would understand that. But again, a lot of people are strong-minded, and a lot of these battles are the ones that you face when you're by yourself. and your mind is by yourself, and you feel troubled, and you feel just cold-hearted, and because I felt like that too. I truly have. And how evil will work, it'll make you think that the people around you that ain't doing nothing but trying to help you are the ones that's against you, the ones that don't want to see you thrive. And so that way you form this way of isolation, and that's where the evil really takes over, man. And it's just it's messed up. It really is. I'm going to hold you, man. It's messed up. And that's why I say you got to learn how to fight it. You got to learn how to fight it. Nobody said this fight is easy. Nobody said the battle within your mind is easy. Nobody said this, okay? It's not written in a book. But it is a way to beat it. It is a way to beat it. When somebody, because like, why do you think that saying, keep your friends close but your enemies closer? Because there's going to come a point where your mind and what you're thinking and stuff, you are going to become your own enemy. Okay? You are going to become your own enemy. You are. And people that you love are even at times going to become enemies. But you got to learn how to deal with it. Okay? You have to learn how to deal with it. It's like I said, man, I don't know how many times I got to express, it's tough. It really is. Okay? But you got to learn how to fight it. And then with a lot of other situations that go on with your mind, like, going back to the two statements I talked about, with peer pressure and social media, again, that affects your mind too. Because at the end of the day, with social media, the more you see, some people are not that strong-minded, and the more you see, the more it's feeding for your brain. It's feeding for your brain, okay? It goes through the eyes, then gets into the brain. So it's feeding to your brain, and then before you know it, you are what you see, right? Like your brain, your mind is consuming all this, and that statement, you are what you eat. It's a true statement, okay? So if your brain is steadily consuming this and stuff, and it doesn't know how to break that barrier between, it's just entertainment versus real life, then, I ain't gonna lie, you're done for. I'm just gonna say it. But if you can break that barrier, if you know how to handle your mind, take control over your body really on the inside, I'm telling you, it really will be a different mindset for you. And then with peer pressure, like how that affects your mind. You want to feel accepted. Okay, so many people, right, that they don't have family. Okay, they don't have cousins. They don't have none of that. You never know. Everybody's life is different, and they're looking for somewhere to feel comfortable at, and therefore they'll do. You never know. Like, so many people will lose their morals, or for objects. Like somebody, like their mind isn't strong enough, like. And that's how a lot of time evil takes you. There's only one more evil that's greater than Satan himself, and you got to think, it's money. Materialistic thing, okay? Because you don't know what people will truly do for money. You don't know what they'll do, like how that'll affect their mind. Like, you need this right now. Like, your mind will tell you this stuff. Like, this is like, you need this right now. Like, you going what you're going through. Ain't nobody gonna get this to you. You'll never get it if you don't get it right now. Like, it's so much that your mind tells you, like, and you fall. Like, it'll tell you stuff that to make you think you won't make it unless you do this. You know, and to me personally, it truly sucks. Because you're not strong-minded enough to realize this is evil. This is something that's trying to take a hold of me, and I won't let it. Okay? But, and I'm gonna tell you how I feel of what I did to defeat this, and hopefully it'll help you, and I hope it does. But my special note, right, to all this is that at the end of the day, you know, we all want to feel belong, right? We all want to feel belong. We all want to feel welcome. I mean, you gotta take it back to school, right? A lot of times the person that's the popular kid or whatever, that means they feel belong, right? That means they belong within the school body, right? Sometimes that's what a lot of people want. And it ain't even just with young people. It's with people that's age 50. It's with people that's age 40. Like, this thing doesn't deal with just young folk. It affects all aspects of life, all races. Okay? You know, everybody just wants to feel like I just want to belong. You know, that's all. Like, that's all. You know, like, because so many, for example, serial killers or whatever, if you read the backstory of them, they were abandoned, okay, by their own families, okay. Their mothers didn't want them. Therefore, in their head, they had this battle with evil to where, take your anger out on everybody. Nobody in this world wants you. Nobody in this world, okay, respects you. Make an example. And therefore, they do what they do. But see, it's all because of that. It's all because of that. Because you got to think, if they just would have felt, if they would have just felt the love, felt all of that, and not got hurt in the way they did. Because a lot of this stuff, it truly affects your mind, man. Like, you could tell somebody, hey, man, that, you know, that whack-ass car, you know, or for example, but you got to understand, they probably worked hard as hell to get that. Okay, you don't know what they went through to get that. And right there, right off the bat, you fucked their head up. And me personally, I don't like that, because if you were in their shoes, would you want somebody talking to you like that? And so that's how I feel about it, you know. But at the end of the day, I really want to truly say, in the conclusion to all of this, right? Make sure you belong with yourself, okay? Make sure you belong with yourself, okay? I want you to truly feel like I'm one with me. Don't feel like you're disconnected from yourself. Make sure you're one with you, okay? When you realize you're one with you, you'll discover your true power, okay? You'll discover your true faith within yourself. If you have faith within yourself, if you have confidence within yourself, if you have all this, and a lot of times we need help, okay? I get that, but it always has to end and begin with you, okay? You're gonna hear me say that a lot. It always has to end and begin with you, because you're gonna have times where not everybody that supports you is not gonna be there physically to support you. Not everybody who's there to say, hey man, you got this, is not going to always be there to say you got this. So in a lot of cases, you have to tell yourself this, okay? You have to tell yourself all this information, okay? But you gotta have faith. You gotta make sure you have the right supporting cast to help you fight the fight, okay? Is it gonna be tough? Yes, but I'm telling you, when you conquer it, man, and that's not saying that evil never quits, right? Evil never quits. But as long as you know how to fight it, it's, it's really second nature. But you gotta be willing to do it. But you'll be amazed how so many people are just not really able and really willing to fight the fight, okay? Okay? And most importantly, love yourself, right? Love yourself, right? I mean, you're gonna have times where, you're gonna hate yourself. It's gonna be stuff that you wish you could have called. It's gonna be stuff that you wish you could have said. It's gonna be all this stuff. You gonna feel like at times you hate yourself. But love yourself more, okay? Love yourself more. I hate when people say, man, I'm never gonna do this, man. I'm never gonna. You're already committing defeat. In your head, you already see defeat, okay? It's a mind thing, man. Stop. Don't do that. I hate when people already bite failure. That means evil is winning, and I don't want that for you. I want you to see the potential. I want you to see what you have, okay? I don't want that. I've had so many family and friends do that, and I hate it. Don't do that, okay? Love yourself. Love who you are. Love who you are. Love it. Because I'm telling you, aura, that energy is real. And if you love yourself, people will. But if you hate yourself, how do you expect people to come around that energy? Okay? Energy cannot be faked. I don't care what anybody says. Energy cannot be faked. Okay? And I want you guys just to really, truly love yourself. Love yourself. Then after that, have faith, have confidence, and work right, work towards that goal that you want, and within yourself. And if you do it, you'll feel like a different person, man. That mindset for you will be different. I'm telling you that right now, man. Love yourself. Learn to love yourself. Learn to have the confidence within yourself. Then work towards that confidence. Because I'm telling you, it'll make you feel 10 times better. It'll make you feel like you've accomplished, you've earned that trophy, and you've earned that trophy within yourself. And that's what I want for y'all, man. I want y'all to love yourself. Love yourself, man. Because I know you can do it. Every day you're on this planet, you're given that chance. You're giving it. And I want y'all to know that, okay? But yeah, man. Those are my inputs on that, man. I really hope y'all tune in, man. Stay in tune with what I got going on, man. It's gonna be nice. My next topic that I have for y'all, I think it's truly gonna be good. Y'all gonna love it, because it's gonna be about love. So stay tuned for that. Like I said, man, that was the part 2 of this. I hope y'all loved it. Hope y'all enjoy it, man. Like I said, we got more to go, man. Y'all stay with me for the ride. But anyways, man, I'm out of here, man. Y'all be safe. Peace.